Hello everyone and welcome to round 3 from the Reading Games Night kit at Eclectic Games in Reading. Today we have myself on the right playing Lannister Kraken versus Martin on the left playing Bara Fealty. Martin likes to have a setup as you see here, so that is why the camera is a little bit further back than normal. So it's a set up. So we have Stannis Baratheon and the Iron Throne against an Iron Throne, the Birdmen, and a Shari Priestess, and a Lannisport Merchant. So, arguable who's got the better start? I'd say possibly Martin, because Stannis is, you see him earlier, that kind of can dictate the game, and he can be a double-edged sword, of course. But obviously up my side is mostly Chuds. Martin's very worried that I'm running March here. And,
I'm polite, mostly. I might, passively aggressively look at you. That's right.
And I'll passively aggressively not notice.
So no Martin will be watching this, so if you see any comments from the reader below, you know that Martin. So Martin's asking some questions about some Moon Brothers at the moment.
Moon Brothers have to come in.
I assume that's something he's probably faced against a few times. Obviously, they can be quite a good counter for Bara because they come in to play standing as long as you know your faction card and there's a clansman in the challenge. So then, if you do have a Mountain of the Moon, you get 2 challenges out of them. That's very hard for Bara to nil them. Obviously, I'm not running any, so that's really a pure Lannister build. So pots are flipped, and we have trading with the Ventoshi into Time of Plenty. So you got to assume that Martin's got some big characters going to get out on the board right now. I can tell you, I'm trying to draw for some characters because I drew into 3 events, 3 reducers, and new Cersei Lannister. So the first thing I'll play out there is a painted table. So I've got the IKEA set very early. And I go for Tyrion. Now this is my logic here is I've got 3 copies of Even-Handed Justice in hand. So as long as most of my board can be standing, and that's why I didn't use the Lannisport Merchant to reduce Tyrion, and I can do an intrigue, then I can nil a lot of Martin's board as well. And can use Stannis against him. Because he's the double-edged sword of Stannis. Your characters don't stand either unless you've got the Fiery Followers out. Or that new attachment that's coming in the next pack.
You did draw 3, didn't you? Sorry. Draw 3 cards.
You stand, start the dominance phase and gain a gold. So that's what Bara needs, more dominance deck.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
No, I usually do try and follow everything methodically, so when someone says, you did do that, didn't you? It's like, oh shit, did I?
I was just checking because a lot of people just ignore that and go draw 2 cards still.
Right, so I've got 10 there.
So onto Martin's marshalling. I was just making sure that he had drawn an extra 3 cards. Because I have been finding a lot of people seem to be kind of forgetting that with Time of Plenty. They can just look at the stats and they don't worry about the real ability. So yeah, 5 gold being spelt for Melisandre. I immediately nil Tyrion. Assuming that's who's going to get down.
Yeah, but you know what? Standing back up. I'm thinking about ambush. You've got 2 there. You've got your Moon Brothers can come in 8.
So Martin's having a little rethink, just to make sure it is Tyrion. He seems to be really worried about the Moon Brothers. Moon Boys, sorry. 5 gold being spent. So he gets play Bodyguard on Mel, but actually it's a dupe of Stannis. So those characters aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay, sure.
And here comes the Bodyguard for Melisandre.
Quite good bodyguard. 6 gold character.
So I kind of really wish I had been running March at this point because I've got Stannis out the way and he wouldn't have been able to. He would just been afford to get Mel and Stannis back out again, I guess. But we wouldn't be able to afford to do anything else. Because of Fealty. Could have got Stannis out.
4 gold.
Oh god, I lost a Chud. But hey hey. Unfortunately, Plot decks these days, you can't have it all.
Spend 2.
Yep.
We have 2 spent to give Stannis Lightbringer. That's something I do not want to be seeing at this point, because now Bara can start rushing away the power.
I'm going to use Fealty.
So Fealty is melt.
Spend
And 1 is spent.
And Consolidation of Power.
Consolidation of Power. They didn't actually have to spend the gold for that.
Actually, no.
Oh, sorry, that's when they got around Fealty.
Stop assuming.
Who's getting the power?
I'm going to give it to your Lanni's Port Reducer.
So your last bot merchant gets the power. Consolidation.
What's
Consolidation
that
power.
for Lightbringer?
So he spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, that's 8, 9. Do you have 1 left? Oh, and you've used Fealty.
There you go, it's correct. And they say Stag's got 2 gold left.
Okay, so.
So already next turn I can only put 1 character, and there's a milk on Tyrion. So all my plans have gone out the window. He sits on 1 gold.
Okay. Any
Blowing his load.
Any pre-challenge actions?
I do not have any challenges actions for you. He does.
So I've got even-handed justice there to nil Stannis, because I don't want him to. Basically, he would have got 3 challenges off Stannis, and could have re-racked up the power game there quickly for 2 unopposed and 2 renowned.
How many gold have you got there?
I was trying to keep him a little bit closer than that. So I'm just getting ready for the intrigue. It's probably going to come from Nell, as I have no icon standing.
I'll do intrigue.
Unopposed?
No reaction from Tyrion, unfortunately.
Some good ones in there.
And he gets Cersei Lannister, the best card by a mile in my hand.
You're done.
Okay.
And Martin gets Dom. Stand the Shy Priest. No, I don't. I stand the Lannisport Merchant and Tyrion. And of course,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Martin's hands the only 2 characters he has. Now I really wish I had double match. So currently 2-1 to Martin as we go into the second pot phase. I made up my mind pretty quickly there. This is going to be a confiscation. I want to get rid of that Lightbringer ASAP. So we have Filthy Accusation into confiscation.
Lightbringer. Oh, you can go first.
Let's let Martin to go first.
So I'm going to go first. I'm going to nail Tyrion.
Tyrion is now with Filthy Accusations. Seems quite fitting. He's a pretty filthy guy. So 4 gold here from Martin.
I'm going to use Fealty.
Yeah.
Kneel.
So Fealty is knelt.
2.
And 2 more gold spent for the Red Keep.
Seems good.
I'm going to pay 2.
We have 2 for the Painted Table. So again, the board is pretty small.
No gold left.
I've just had some characters that could really make the most of this, like Gritzy Jamie around about now. Get that military off without having to kneel. I have a Dragonstone Faithful, and that is it.
Yep.
Sit on 3 gold.
Actions.
I don't have any.
I play a Scene in Flames, so I want to have a look at his hand.
Let's see your hand.
Now, there's is a Gendry. Oh, okay, remember. So Gendry,
So I'm glad I played that.
2 character, 5 followers, a Shy Priestess, and a Eyes of the Fury.
Yeah.
Your challenges?
So Chicks take Eyes of the Fury, which in some respects might be the wrong call, but will make sense in a minute.
We'll do an intrigue.
So intrigue from Mel. I'm just going to go unopposed. We have a even-handed justice taken out of hand, the second one.
And my challenges.
Okay.
I have an action, which I'm going to play
Even-handed justice.
even-handed justice to Neil Stannis.
We'll do a power challenge.
For
One.
I do a power challenge,
Make sure to have a character
and of course the red keep does not contribute,
unopposed
yeah.
and claim.
because there needs to be a character in it. So I get 2 power, 1 for the unopposed, 1 for the claim,
Dawn is a tie. You know draw for you though.
and I stop the draw for the red keep for a turn and take a 3-2 lead.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, for the red keep. No, that's not the plot deck.
So yeah, the reason I did all that is now I'm guaranteed to hit with my next plot. So we flip plots, and we get another Filthy Accusation into Heads on Spikes.
You can go first.
Okay. So I choose which of these to do first.
Yeah.
Tyrion's going to kneel.
So Tyrion is knelt from Filthy Accusations again.
He's looking really. He's got power.
I'm Charlie was saying you should kneel my reducer. Start my economy.
That's the question.
And we hit Gendry.
Gendry? Yeah.
Get me 2 more power.
He is literally. Draw 2.
Most of us are. Okay. So I'm first player.
You are.
And I have 4, 1, 2, 3.
So yeah, obviously seen that Martin also seen that Iron Throne is kind of really hampered me here. I think even with the standard stuff, if I was taking 2 power a turn, 1 off him from my Iron Throne painted table, I could probably be sticking with this fairly well, especially at this point. I would have
Okay, so.
another 4 power and be well on my way, but
Seen Flames.
It's a challenge action.
What was it?
Martin tries to take challenge action in the marshalling phase.
Thank you.
Fortunately, I do know my Bara cards pretty well. As anyone who's been following this channel for a while
Sure you know.
will know.
So does she? That's not. Is that after you play or marshal a law character? Choose and kneel.
The character once per round. So if you were to play, like, for instance,
Do you
the
have
5.
to do it?
Yes, the first thing we do. Yes, it's not in May.
Yeah.
So if you play the 5 followers now,
Yeah.
if you then play Scene of Flames, you can't.
Yeah.
do that.
So, Martin, just checking there that with the Nell's reaction, but obviously it's the first time you marshal the player of the law character. So you wanted to try and save it for the challenge phase, which I'm pretty sure by the word, and you cannot.
He's like the best chud in the game at the moment.
But we have a Lancer come in to take a power off the house guard,
Sit on 2.
Sure. I wonder what one of these could be for.
and Martin sits on 2.
Flowery.
I bring out a 5 follower.
Right.
So on 1.
Never feels as good when you haven't got Mel in play.
I'm first player, so I should be doing it first anyway, shouldn't I? I'm going to pay 1, 2.
And we've got Scene in Flames played out, and just look at that, we've got Tywin and Cersei in hand. Oh, that's gutting.
I know.
I love her. She's well, not in this show, but yeah, but she's such a good character. You've got a Tricon. That fucking Tricon.
So Tuesday Tywin's probably the correct choice, because obviously I can play Tywin out,
I'll kneel your flowery fox
and I can play Tywin out, and then
and sit on 1.
what's it? Use the gold from him to get Cersei out. It probably makes sense to try and starve my economy a bit.
I was playing my wrist deck since I seem to be not out today.
So to Martin's challenges.
Okay, so I'm going to do.
So the power challenge coming in from the Lancer,
Unopposed?
which goes unopposed.
Claim,
Martin 2 extra power.
and then I'm going to do.
With only 1 character standing. Be frustrating. So Not really much I can do. So we have an intrigue coming in from Mel, which hits the.
I was sure I'd get Cersei then.
That was just the Radical Merchant.
That's the end of my challenges.
So I'm going to do a power challenge to force him to go stand against the card draw. So basically given the option here, do you want to win dominance or does he want to win to get card draw? His hand's pretty depleted, so I'm assuming he's going to win card draw.
But I can't lose that because I need to.
Which is the same there, he needs to trigger it. So he wins.
Okay.
Yeah, end of challenges.
Yeah.
I'm going to nail that.
So I stand with 5 followers to win dominance, still power and gain a power. So despite the fact that pretty much my board's been nailed out the entire game, I'm still up to a respectable 5 power. I'm winning 5-4. And I've actually got 3 characters standing for the first time in a while. Partly did consider it was worth playing First Snow Winter at this point. Try and get those characters back in my hand and stood up. But I was worried that it leave me a bit too short. So I think that's actually what I just brought back to my hand is the First Snow there.
Sorry, I'm a little thing. Oh, sorry, he's actually dead, he's not.
And just remembering that he's actually dead because I do run Ghost of Harrenhal here, and obviously that would make a difference.
Okay.
So we go trading on the Pentoshi into Retaliation.
First.
You are?
Draw 2.
It's an interesting include into Bara. I might have to think about that rather than Clash of Kings as a good counter reaction plot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Over King's Road. So bring out new Cersei. Or Queen Cersei.
2, 4,
And I'm going to hold on to the King's Road, interestingly.
2.
Not going to pop that. You give her a bodyguard, just be on the safe side.
Sit on 1
And
gold.
sit on a gold.
So, 3 from you kind gentleman.
Sorry? I'm nothing but fair.
Now, I never didn't like giving him 3 gold. I was really trying not to play it, but it's the only way I could get them out.
You laughed though.
Just the one thing I think the deck suffered from on the day was a lack of economy at times. You didn't see timing early.
And she doesn't laugh.
I'm always doing terrible puns.
Right, so I've got
7.
7 gold.
Hello, Bob.
So I Jake consider hello Bob.
Gonna play Dragonstone Port.
Dragonstone Port played out.
Really painfully silly, wasn't it? Sometimes people do really dumb moves. I do, but it's I'm joking. Yeah, that's
Is that a bit of a think?
I'm gonna spend 3 on
5 followers.
Oh, I'd love to. That'd be nice. Outside Priestess.
So you get the Shadow Priestess brought out, which nails the 5 followers and Cersei.
Is it really fair? Is it
I do love that card.
Bara? That's horrible. Horrible.
Don't know why he didn't use the Dragonstone Port there.
So, I'm assuming this is something you do in marshalling.
If it says marshalling action, yes.
Yes, right, good. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Little faction card now.
Consolidation of power.
For another consolidation of power to nil Tyrion. And this Danish lock is well and truly
You've got left.
doing some good work.
We'll kneel that.
Yeah.
Dragonstone Port is nil to bring out the Dragonstone Faithful.
Well,
And he's going to sit on 4 gold.
Any pre-challenge actions?
um,
Some pre-challenge actions. Apart. So I do an intrigue from the Shadow Priestess. Just want to see how much he wants to defend his hand more than anything else. And he really wants to defend his hand by defending on Mel.
Your challenges?
Unfortunately, this is now going to hurt. I couldn't defend the intrigue anyway, so I thought I might as well get a bit aggressive.
That is very nice. Yeah.
That's your goal, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with intrigue.
Unopposed?
We have an intrigue of 2, which discards a Shadow Priestess and a 5 followers.
Just claim 2.
Oh shit! Yeah. I did this the other night with Wolves Winter deck and won every challenge. I didn't do it. Then we'll do.
So power challenge goes unopposed, which gains him 3 power because of the retaliation turn. And Martin is racing ahead up to 8 power. I'm just going to do a military here.
Sure. Unopposed?
So I'm going to kill the Dragonstone Faithful and Tyrion.
Yeah. Your dom. Is it?
One second, just double checking it's still his Dom, using the 5 followers standing. And unfortunately it is.
Yeah, that's probably seen you get this.
So Martin's now up to 11 power. That was a massive turn for Martin.
Bob. And I'm going to stand.
So Stannis and Mel stand. And see Martin there up to 11 power. Nicely worked out.
Just have a quick look what I've got.
Myself never give you a king's road. Myself never give you a king's road.
So Ghost to Harrenhal into Time of Plenty.
Yeah.
You can go first.
The other magic thing I'll avoid.
So Gendry comes back to life, and so does Tyrion.
Draw 3.
Okay. So I get 6.
So we've got 6 gold here.
I'll nail that.
So Neil that.
Yeah.
Neil the Dragonstone Faithful. I've got
Hello, Robert.
That's 5, isn't it?
Fealty knelt, and it says 5 on him.
Yeah, that's going to be annoying.
And that is it's pretty much curtains here, barring me drawing 3 milks.
Hold on. Sorry. Oh yeah, is it because I put it on there? Yeah. Dupe, Mal. Sure.
And Mel gets a dupe. Don't know what I'm shuffling. And he puts down the red keep on the a dupe down for a keep and sits on the gold.
I'll still sit on 2 gold.
Okay. Challenge actions.
I'm sitting on 2 gold. I wasn't able to marshal anything. We have a Scene in Flames,
I'll get rid of him now. See how the
which
2
brings out a Tyrion. A Tyrant, sorry.
Putting in Neil.
Cersei is knelt.
Okay. So me to go first.
It is.
And yeah, this is pretty much all over at this point. Held him for as long as I possibly could, but there's only so much you could do against the Bara Neil once he gets going.
That is right. I've counted that right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 10. So I'm going to do power for.
And so he did the power. I was supposed to do the military.
I blocked the unopposed.
Block the interface and he wins, and that is game. So well done there, Martin. We'll see him on for the final. We'll be playing Ryan. And thanks for watching, guys. As always, it's been amazing.